Hello, my Aloha tribe, and welcome to the Aloha Perspective. It is number 18, I believe, of Self-Love December, number 18. And I have something planned for today, obviously, but it's also Self-Care Wednesday, so let's do some self-care ritual deck. Number 18, I'm going to share a tool with you that can actually be very, very helpful when you first wake up in the morning. It is used in Reiki, or Reiki, depending on where you come from. Everybody has a different way of saying it. I will repeat this in a bit, but Reiki is actually translates into universal life energy. And it is a practice that people use for stress reduction, relaxation. It's a healing technique. Sometimes I think when we mix Eastern medicine with Western medicine, we can accomplish quite a bit. It's not always easy to step out of the box. I understand that. So I'm not here to convince you whether it works or not. I am actually a Reiki practitioner. I will go back over all that again when we get to the actual practice today. Or lesson, whatever you want to call it. But I thought I would pull some self-care cards first, since, like I said, it is Self-Care Wednesday. There's a few coming out today. Well, it's kind of fascinating, right? If anybody has ever tried to shuffle like this and you're thinking, how the hell is she doing that? It's taken me years. I mean, literally, because all decks are different sizes. I'm lucky I have big hands. But, good morning, T. Good morning, older sibling. But, I don't know, one day it just happened. One day my brain just said, stop thinking about it, and I was able to shuffle the cards. Alright, I'm going to give it one more shuffle and see if anything else wants to come out. If not, whoop, there it is. Alright, let's see here. This is the self-care ritual deck, so we're going to start with these while I wait for people to come on. I don't know what any of these cards say, so let's just start. Time with friends. Okay, now again, this is the Sacred Self-Care Rituals deck. It was created by Goddess Provisions, which is one of the boxes I receive every month. I love it, love it, love it. And I love it. Even just the front is just, you just kind of like, oof, mind blown into relaxation, right? So, time with friends. Time with friends can be amazing, okay? Whether you just go out for dinner, for drinks, for coffee, maybe just a walk, or maybe even if you're on the phone or Zoom, depending on, where your safety zone is and your comfort zone is right now. I love this card. Time with friends is always an amazing thing. I mean, have you ever gone out with your friends and then, you've come home and you're just so reinvigorated, just really rejuvenated, and you're like, wow, you know what? We should do that more often. So I say that all the time with my friends, and then none of us do it because life happens, right? But if you can, spend time with your friends, okay? Number 2, burning bowl ritual. We have talked about this. This is one of my favorite things to do, is the burning bowl ritual. Now, depending on where you're at, you can also do a water bowl ritual. And what it is, and please practice safety. Don't go outside and do it when it's windy. Don't just do it in the middle of your house where things can catch on fire. But the burning bowl ritual, use a fire-safe bowl. But burning bowl rituals are actually kind of interesting. You write down, a lot of times people use it for manifestation purposes. So you can write down, and it's like you're sending it up. Or a lot of people will write letters to loved ones, and then they burn it, and the angels take it up, or source takes it to where you won't need it to go. Kind of like, I don't know, like angel mail, I guess. Good morning, baby sibling. So those are one of the things. Or the burning bowl ritual that I have used it for quite a bit is actually when I'm trying to get rid of things. Like not burning my stuff. Just trying to get these emotions that come up and out, and just things I don't want to think about anymore. I will burn it, send it on its way. I'll take the ashes once they've cooled, and then put them in a little container or an envelope or just in the trash, but somewhere where I know it's tossed out. It's just kind of a visual ritual. If you're not comfortable with burning things, or it's not safe to burn things, you can use the same idea with a bowl. Rip it up, shred it up, pour it in a bowl, pour the water on it. Okay, and it, obviously paper doesn't necessarily dissolve, but it does get all mushy and just, kind of returns back to its original state, right, when it's all shredded. But, then you can throw it away. Don't just throw it out because you don't want to litter, but you can throw it away. You can kind of take the papers out and throw them into the trash. Or you could even just rip the paper up and throw it away. It's really just a ritual, to kind of like a cleansing ritual of sorts. Okay. So number 3, meditate. Woo! I know sometimes it's hard for people. The biggest complaint I hear is, I can't meditate because I fall asleep. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. All right. Most times they suggest sitting up and meditating. If you were trying to go an hour and you're not someone who normally meditates, or you have not worked up to that hour, you probably will fall asleep. That is my experience. I'm not saying that's everybody's experience, but that is my experience. But as I started to add the minutes to the meditation ritual, I found that I actually stay up. I found a comfortable place, not quite sitting, not quite laying down, but it's comfortable. Every so often I get a cat. If you have a pet, let them in, because they will make sure you stay awake. Don't let them break you out of your meditative cycle. But, if you're petting them, or if they're just kind of readjusting, just still manage to stay in your space, but allow for yourself to allow these things to come up and out. It's not all going to be pretty, but you know what? That's what healing is, right? Baby Sibling posted something yesterday about how healing isn't pretty. It's messy and ugly, but oh, so worth it. And it is. When you come out the other end and you look back and see where you've been and how far you've come, it really just pushes you to keep going. Okay. Grounding visualization. Visualization is not necessarily easy to do. It is also not easy to say. This is a very good thing to do while you're meditating. So I'm actually glad this card came up after the meditation, because you'll see here she's grounding herself, and what she's doing is she's basically visualizing that she's grounding herself to the earth, and kind of taking the energy up from the earth for themselves to transmute into just kind of being awake. It's like natural caffeine, right? But also people use visualization. They use vision boards. They use little notebooks, just journals, all kinds of things. Hey, I caught it. But visualization is actually a very interesting thing to do with meditation. And remember, you may not always get exactly what you're asking for. So remember to use the term the equivalent or something better, or this or something better, so that you're still bringing in something that is similar to what you want and will probably be more suited to your needs. Okay. And abundance planning. This is like all the okay, these cards are actually kind of interesting. All right. I mean, we picked 5, and in a way they all seem to kind of go together. So when you spend time with friends, you're ramping up your energy, right? Which can lead to you thinking, you know what, there are things I might need to purge out of my little emotional library here. So I'm going to do this. And then you start to meditate on the things that you're letting go so that you can allow the new things in, while you visualize about what you do want in your life now. Don't think about what you don't want. You do not want to manifest what you do not want in your life. So just think about the things that you would like to enter your life, or to be in your life, or to have, and remember this or something better, and then plan. Okay. Abundance planning can be a lot of different things. I mean, this one is obviously, this one they're focusing more on the material. Abundance isn't necessarily prosperity or wealth. Abundance can be a lot of things. It can be abundance of love, abundance of friends, abundance of family. It can, having this abundance of wonderful emotions. That's what abundance is. It's not necessarily always tied into finances. For a lot of people it is. And sometimes I think that's where we trip ourselves up, because we're saying, I want to be abundant in this. Well, you have to be specific in what you want to be abundant in, or you're just putting it out there and you're going to have a lot of things you probably don't need or don't want, and then you have to get rid of, which could turn around and bring financial prosperity. But in the meantime, you're making more work for yourself. So just be very specific, okay? And remember, this or something better. So it's not to remove disappointment. It's to show you that we don't always get what we want in the way, shape, or form that we're asking for it. Sometimes it will come to us as a surprise. It may come to us not exactly how we asked for it, but it is going to be exactly what suits you, what is best for you. All right. So today is day 18, or not day, sorry, it's number 18 in Self-Love December. And it is, like I said, it is also Self-Care Wednesday, which is our traditional topic. And I have, I have the Reiki Prayer. Okay, now again, Reiki literally translates into universal life energy. It is according to the dictionary, which I'm going to read, a healing technique based on the principle that the therapist can channel energy into the patient to activate the natural healing process. That is only part of it. Okay, that is the dictionary's version. I am a certified Reiki practitioner. I practice a lot on myself. I practice a lot of animals. I'm supposed to be practicing on humans, but sometimes it's difficult to find a human, especially in the climate we live in now. So I do a lot of distance healing as well, which according to Baby Sibling works. So yay. And I did some distance healing on my dad, kind of without him knowing, when he was in his state of delirium. I told him, hey, do you mind if I use my Reiki on you? Yeah, I don't care. Whatever's going to make me feel better. So I got permission. It was sketchy the way I got permission, but I got permission. But I've also adjusted it a little bit, because I know that for everybody, this is not exactly something that's their cup of tea. However, as a prayer, as it's called, see, Baby Sibling says it does. So, and I am grateful for that. So I actually am also a certified Ho'oponopono practitioner. So I actually used, in certain situations for Baby Sibling, I used both together. And wow. And it's interesting the energy you get after that. But there's so much more than just saying, oh, let me put my hands on you and heal you. You're healed. Okay. One of the reasons I got into it is because I have very warm hands, and I have been told by several people independent of each other who did not know each other, that I actually have what they call healing hands. And so, oh look, they're tingling right now. I know, right? But it's kind of like, if you've ever seen Henry Cavill's version of Superman, okay, Man of Steel, the very first movie he did as Superman, and you're watching Superman try to fly, and he's like literally breaking mountains. He's literally moving mountains because he can't get it down. He's like all over the place. That's why I needed to do Reiki, because I needed a way to focus and to concentrate the energy into my hands, because it's not necessarily my energy. You're a channel for universal energy. I do have my own though, so that's always kind of fun. But anyways, I don't want to get too far out of out of your comfort zone for those that are not really in tune with that. But it was started by Master Usui in Japan, and he didn't create it. He discovered it. Okay? And he put it into a package for people to be able to use and to understand. But it's also used to promote healing, relaxation, and stress reduction. So it's not necessarily just about healing, okay? It can be used during meditation. It can be used to kind of just create a better energy around you. In fact, I haven't been on my game the last couple of weeks with practicing on myself. So, and I say, even though I'm certified, I still like to practice, because the more we utilize it and the more we do these exercises daily, the better we get at it, and the more consistent we get at it. And to be honest with you, I probably should have known that the mood I was in yesterday was coming because I haven't been practicing. I haven't been focusing in on that. So I kind of got out of my inner self, and I wasn't looking inward, I was looking outward. So the prayer goes, just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will do my work diligently. Just for today, I will be kind to all living things. This is a prayer that every practitioner, every user of Reiki, every recipient of Reiki, or anybody who really believes in Reiki, whether you're, certified or not, says every morning. It is the first thing you should be saying in the morning. You don't even have to believe in this. You don't have to be, you do not have to subscribe to Reiki to really kind of understand the principles of what each one of these things mean. Now, sometimes when I am just really kind of not feeling it, I try to not have trigger words. Angry can be a trigger word for some people. So I also changed it to read, just for today, I will be happy. Just for today, I will trust. Just for today, I will be grateful. Same thing. Just for today, I will do my work in love. Just for today, I will be kind to all living things. So as you can see, there's two in there that are always the same. I will be grateful. I will be kind to all living things. Being kind to all living things means don't aim for the bird in the road. Okay? It also means if you're projecting, do not transfer it to somebody standing right in front of you. Okay? Don't yell at somebody who's just walking by, because it's not their fault. I was in such a bad mood yesterday. I mean, such a bad mood yesterday. And it took me a lot to calm down. So, and I think my problem was my depression was just really piquing my anxiety. And I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful that, anxiety is not my main issue. Okay? I mean, having both of them just sucks. All right? But yesterday they partnered up. Okay? They were the dream team for, Shelly's bad mood. So, or all the icky feels. And so but eventually I was able to kind of just quiet the anxiety. And so then I just had to deal with the depression. And a lot of that, thank you all yesterday for listening and dealing with me yesterday during yesterday's perspective, because I figured a lot of it out yesterday, where it was coming from, why it was coming, and it was just stuff that I had to kind of journal out into the shadow work. So this is what I mean. Even though I have come full circle on one cycle and I'm in a new phase of my life, starting from zero, I didn't realize that, or maybe I just didn't want to see it, because, a lot of times we become so familiar with old habits, we don't want to let them go. They're like besties, right? They're like the best friend you do not want. But we cling to it, we stick to it, and we think, oh yeah, no problem, I've got this. And then you start falling into old habits again. You start doing all these things that, you said you weren't going to do anymore. And one of the things I told myself I was not going to do anything anymore. Let me try that again. One of the things I said I was not going to do anymore was try to control every single aspect of my life. Going with the flow and not resisting is so much easier. It is so much easier. It's easier said than done, but it is a lot easier once you get the hang of it. Once you stop trying to just, chokehold everything in your life and just allow things to happen as they're meant to happen. For instance, here's a great example. You're running late. Okay, you don't know how. You started out on time, you had everything planned out, but all of a sudden you're running late. Well, anything could be happening out there that you're not meant to meet. So time, your spirit guides, however you want to put it, okay? Fate, destiny, whatever however you want to term it. In my case, I'd like to think it's my spirit guides or source. Somebody's looking out for you. I cannot tell you how many times I would be getting ready for work, and out of nowhere, I would just be like, whoa, how is it suddenly this time? I'm late. And I will go. And the amount of time I was, when you drive the same path every day and you leave around the same time every day, you start to know about when or where you're going to be at, on given points of your drive. And I have to tell you, there have been a lot of times when all of a sudden I'm stuck in traffic. And by the time I passed traffic, it would be about the same amount of time that I was running late. So you have to wonder, even if it wasn't you that could have been in, an accident, whether it's a fender bender or otherwise, if you see it, you're supposed to stop, which means you're going to be even later because you have to give your report to the officer. So a lot of people don't do that, but you're technically supposed to. But I think about that a lot. And I had a friend that reminded me of that because I was just like, I can't believe we're so late. I want to be on time. I like to be on time. I hate being late. And that was something my parents kind of instilled on me. It's better to be early than to be late. Well, but it was just one of those things that even if it's just a family party, it's like, we got to be there. That was my mom. We got to be there. And it's kind of my dad too. So sometimes when things happen, it's meant to happen. It's meant to keep you safe and to keep you where you're meant to be, even though it doesn't feel like it at the time. And I know that for some people, it might feel like it's coincidence or maybe I'm reaching, but it doesn't matter how you look at it. Just know that if something is happening and it is out of your control, don't try to reel it back in and make it happen again. Just at that point, go with the flow. That is the best thing you can do for yourself, is go with the flow. Okay? So again, line number 1, just for today, I will not be angry. One of the reasons they tell you to read these things very first thing in the morning, you are setting a pattern for yourself. So don't just sit there and go, just for today, blah, 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 blah. And then you're done. Read each word like you mean it. Read each word like you mean it. Okay? I'm going to put this in the comments of the Facebook Live so you can find it. And I will probably be blogging about this later today. I have a movie at 10 o'clock, so I will not be blogging until I get home. But again, read it with intention. It doesn't take that long. If you read it with intention, it is 5 lines. 5 lines. It will take you half a minute if you just read it normally with intention. If you take time to read every single word, you could take up to a minute. Just for today, I will not be angry. Think about it for a moment. Let it process. Poof. On to the next. So just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. If you're worried about something, oh, excuse me, I just gurgled. If you're worried about something, you were just going to keep drawing worry into your life. The more energy you put into something, the more you were going to bring it back to you. So that's another thing that I really like about Reiki, is that it kind of refocuses your mind so that you are bringing only the good stuff into your life. Not every day is going to be great. Not every day is going to be fabulous. But if you can get ahead of it and just make it to the next, the next sunrise, you're good to go. Because tomorrow is another day, right? You just need to make it to bedtime. Just, So again, just for today, I will not worry. Do what Scarlett O'Hara says. I'll think about it tomorrow. Or my dad. I will worry about it tomorrow. He took her quote and turned it into his own. I will worry about it tomorrow. Because again, like we've said in the past, tomorrow never comes. All right? Because once you get to tomorrow, there's another tomorrow. All right? So I know that makes no sense when I say tomorrow never comes, but when you get to tomorrow and you're ready to worry about it, you can just say, I'll worry about it tomorrow again. Okay, so you're just always keeping that worry either ahead of you or until you get this down. Then you can just say, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it, which is even better. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, what is worrying doing for you? Worries, doubts, and fears. How do they serve you? They do not. Okay? But trust, believing it, and having a little faith, that does. So, just for today, I will be grateful. Gratitude. There is a phrase baby sibling and I use on each other all the time. I need to gratitude my attitude. I need to gratitude my attitude. I will say this, even though yesterday was a very, very low point for me, it's like I said, I like to be open and honest because I want people to know that, hey, even though I'm cheery and I try to be positive during these perspectives, it doesn't mean that I don't have bad days. I don't want people to think that mental health, I don't want to stigmatize mental health anymore. And I want people to be comfortable in knowing that it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to not feel good. It's okay to just kind of want to crawl back inside of yourself and not face the day. It's understandable and it happens. And for a lot of people with a dinged up mental health, it can happen a lot more than just one day. But what I did notice since completing and coming full circle on that cycle last weekend is yesterday, I specifically remember telling myself in my head during the perspective, even if today is not okay, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And my dad's other favorite saying, this too shall pass. And other people actually said that to me throughout the day, this too shall pass. You know, and one of the reasons I like that phrase is because it's not telling you snap out of it. What it's telling you is, okay, your emotions and your feelings are valid. Now, what do we have to do to fix it? What do we have to do to make it better? And that's what I was trying to focus on yesterday. You know, yesterday older sibling asked if I wanted to talk a few times, and I'm like, I don't have anything to really talk about. This is just something I've got to figure out on my own. And it's not that I didn't want help. It was just something I literally had to figure out how to do, how to let go of bad habits. Okay. And so I started having gratitude. You know, I'm so happy and grateful that even though today's not a good day, tomorrow will be a better day. And when I wasn't sure that tomorrow was going to be a better day, which is now today, I kept thinking, I'm going to see a movie today. I'm going to the movies and I'm so super excited. I'm actually going to see The Kingsman, which is the prequel to the Kingsman movies. And I love those movies. And so I am hoping that it just kind of ramps up my energy today because it looks like a fun movie. But, so yeah, I tried to find things to be grateful for. This is one of the reasons why I love the little things. You know, just a little dandelion growing out on the grass out front, or, you know, a crow just popping up and hopping around the parking lot. One just flew by. You know, just little things. You know, just those to me are the best. They're the best things because they're always around. Grand gestures are great, but grand gestures don't happen every day. But the little things do. But you just have to know where to look. You know, I mean, sometimes I get really annoyed because older sibling will always ask me, what do you want to watch? But you know what? I should be grateful for the fact that she actually cares about what I want to see. We don't necessarily agree on a lot of the same shows. And when I'm in a dark place, watching something dark does not help. And some of our shows get pretty dramatic. But you know, I've had other roommates before where they just turn on the TV and they don't give a shit what you want to watch. They just watch whatever they want to watch. So I am grateful for that. So older sibling, thank you. So just for today, I will do my work diligently. I actually prefer I will do my work in love. When we say diligently, you're like, focus, 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 focus. Okay, well, you should be doing that anyways when you're working. But when you do it with love, even if it is not a job you love, it is showing your job and yourself and your paperwork in front of you that you care about it. It's like, you know, if you're not a big fan of your job, but it pays the bills, I'm so happy and grateful that, you know, this pays my bills. Every time you want to say something bad about your job, fill it with something more positive. I'm so happy and grateful that this job pays my bills. I'm so happy and grateful this job keeps my lights on. I'm so happy and grateful this job puts food on my table. You know, I'm so happy and grateful for my coworkers. You know, just things like that, because you don't want to put the negative spin on your job or it's just going to feel worse. Okay? I speak from experience. And the last one, just for today, I will be kind to all living things. If it breathes, be nice. It's as simple as that. I know. It's hard because we know bugs breathe and some people are just freaked out by bugs. I have my moments. I'm not going to lie, I have my moments. Spiders and I are not friends. I try to be nice, but if I don't have something around me readily available to scoop it up so I can throw it outside, well, not really throw it outside, but let it go outside, yeah, it doesn't end well. And then I feel bad for like the rest of the day. And while I'm sitting there going, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. You know, it's just apologizing to Mother Nature for killing one of its creatures. But I'm not going to tell you what you can or cannot do with bugs, okay? But I will say this. Just for today, I will be kind to all living things. It would be nice. I just realized my poor kitty, I was holding onto her yesterday and she freaked out. And she decided to do some Fred Flintstone moves on my neck. But some people who don't take those things well don't treat the animals nicely when those things happen. I just looked at her and I'm like, really? Really? It's like, what are you doing? I mean, it hurt for a moment, so I might have gotten momentarily loud, but it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? Just stop. But, you know, I loved on her. It's not her fault. She doesn't know. So, you know, just for today, be kind to all living things. That includes human beings. That's right. I'm sorry, but you have to be nice to your fellow human beings, even when you don't want to be. You know, I mean, I admit I am not the kindest person on the freeway. I mean, I like to think I'm a really good driver. Okay, I've been told I'm a really good driver. I'm decent. I have my moments. But a lot of times when people do stupid things in front of me, I yell at my windshield. It's like, but it's because I get nervous and it freaks me out. And so it just, poof, it comes out. When that happens, if you can, just try to show gratitude. You know, I'm so happy and grateful that I am okay. You know, for a while, sibling used to laugh at me. I used to just say, you know, God bless you, don't kill anyone. And, you know, don't wish anything ill will on them, because if you wish something ill will on them, they might take somebody else out who did not deserve it. And technically they don't deserve it either. Eventually someone's going to tell them. I was a terrible driver when I first got my own car. Because my ex-boyfriend was a terrible driver. And so, you know, you pick up habits from people, right? And my last boyfriend told me, I am not getting into a car with you until you learn how to drive. He's all, because you were freaking me out. He's all, this life is not a video game. That's how bad I was. I mean, I was young, but, and that was when we first started in our relationship. But I didn't realize that for several years, I was just a terrible driver. I mean, terrible driver. But someone pointed it out to me, and I got better. And now I think I'm fairly decent. So, be kind to yourself as well. All right, you are breathing, you are living, so be kind to yourself. Life is hard enough without us making it harder on each other, on ourselves. Life is hard enough without us really making it hard on ourselves. Go with the flow. Okay? This prayer, I say prayer because it could be a mantra to other people. It could be a meditative mantra for people. It could go by all different sayings, but on here it is literally called the Reiki Prayer. So again, one more time, just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will do my work diligently. And just for today, I will be kind to all living things. Okay? If you run into a snag today or you feel like you're falling apart, remind yourself of these words. It will actually, I really feel like it could help if you're about to I'm not saying it's going to cure whatever it is you're going through today. I'm not going to say it's going to cure your life around you. But where they have the 5 things of anxiety that you look for, you know, like 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can smell, hear, taste, whatever, all those things. This will help you refocus. It'll help you kind of just take, it's a deep breath. To me, it's a deep breath made out of words. And in fact, if you need to say these throughout the day, take a deep breath, you know, just like, Inhale and then exhale. And, just for today, I will not be angry. Inhale, the positivity, and exhale the anger or the pain or the anxiety or the depression that also comes with worry. Just for today, I will be grateful. You'll hit that line and go, oh, you know what? I'm grateful that the sun's out today. I'm grateful it's not snowing. I'm grateful that, it's warmer than it normally is. Just things like that. Obviously it doesn't snow where I live. It does in the mountains, but not down here. But, I think a lot of times we just forget to be grateful. And remember again, if you're at work and you're feeling that stress, just for today, I will do my work diligently, and we'll add on to that and with love. Say, be grateful for what this job does for you. Okay? And if you're not happy, start, just look around. Don't quit your job because you need to pay the bills. But look around. Maybe there will be something better that's more your fit. Sometimes when we become disenchanted with our work, it's because we're ready to move to the next level. And we're just afraid to. Don't be afraid. Okay? Just have some faith in yourself. And then the last one again, just for today, I will be kind to all living things. Please be kind to all living things. Don't yell at people. It's the holiday season. And a lot of people are just all kind of all over the place, really. Just not sure which way to look, which way to turn, how to feel. And they're stressed out. There's enough people that are stressed out in the world. You don't need to add that to your own thing, right? So, yeah, I guess that's it. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Again, I will post this in the comments. I'll find a really nice and pretty one and post it in the comments. Take care of yourselves. We are heading literally into the Christmas rush now because it is 2 days until Christmas. It is 12/22. 12/22 is a very special number. For, I don't, it was more based on a time, but it is something that has kind of grown into my life. So I feel like, the message I did yesterday was actually supposed to be for today. And something in my head kept telling me, no, switch 17 and 18 and make the prayer today. And I'm pretty sure I know who told me to do that, because it is a very, very amazing self-care tool. And it can also help you with your self-love. Okay? So, again, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you back here tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Facebook Live under Shelly Marie Lucas. If you do not want to be on Facebook, you can also go to my YouTube channel, The Aloha Perspective with Shelly Marie Lucas. You can click and subscribe so you never miss one of my shows. Do them Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, again, hope to see you there, and I will talk to everybody tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful hump day.